The 2025 NFL Draft was filled with twists and turns, but one moment in particular grabbed the attention of fans and analysts alike. Shedeur Sanders' unexpected slip to the 5th round. Once seen as a potential first-round pick, the former Colorado quarterback instead found himself selected by the Cleveland Browns at number 144. The shockwave of this surprising drop rippled through the NFL world, prompting a flurry of speculation. While some pointed to concerns about his performance and the fit with certain teams, others looked deeper into the situation, pointing to a more complex issue at play: his father, Deion Sanders. The narrative that emerged was less about Shedeur's on-field abilities and more about the influence of his father, the ever-controversial Coach Prime. NFL executives had cited underwhelming interviews and concerns about Shedeur's fit in certain systems, but critics couldn't shake the feeling that there was something more to the story. Activist and cultural commentator Dr. Umar Johnson, for one, made it clear that he felt Shedeur's drop was linked not to his individual talent, but to his father's public persona and influence. They never got a chance to punish Deion as a player. He said how he felt and did what he wanted to do. He survived the plantation, Dr. Umar remarked, making the argument that Shedeur's draft fall was a form of retaliation against his father's growing prominence in the world of college football. According to Dr. Umar, the NFL had harbored resentment toward Deion for his unconventional success at Colorado and used Shedeur's draft position as a way to express that displeasure. The controversy surrounding Shedeur's slide down the draft board wasn't limited to outside voices. Prominent sports personalities, including ESPN's Stephen A. Smith, also weighed in, adding fuel to the fire of speculation. Smith, in a candid moment on the Big Boys TV podcast, questioned whether Deion's high-profile public persona had made NFL teams hesitant to invest in his son. They don't want to have a quarterback coming in, and they got to worry about his dad making noise about what they are doing, how they are doing it. All of those things come into play, Smith explained. And you're an executive who's chosen a coach, but the audience is clamoring for dad to come coach his son. His comments touched on the delicate balance teams must maintain between player performance, media attention, and public perception. Smith's point was that the father-son dynamic was adding a layer of complexity that some NFL teams were unwilling to navigate. This dynamic became even more complicated when Deion Sanders himself made public statements that only served to fuel. At various points, Coach Prime had voiced his refusal to let Shedeur play for certain NFL teams, even publicly naming the ones he didn't want his son to be drafted by. While some may have viewed these comments as protective fatherly instincts, others saw them as adding unnecessary drama to an already challenging draft process. Whether intentional or not, these comments helped cement the narrative that the Sanders family's relationship was creating too much noise in the NFL world. Despite the emotional roller coaster of draft day, the Sanders family is choosing to look ahead. The disappointment of Shedeur's draft slide hasn't crushed their spirits. If anything, it's only fueled their resolve. As Shedeur prepares to start his career with the Cleveland Browns, the words of NFL legend Tom Brady continue to resonate in their ears. Brady, no stranger to overcoming adversity, advised Shedeur to use this setback as motivation. "Let this be fuel, not failure," Brady had told him, encouraging the young quarterback to turn the negative energy into something positive as he embarks on his NFL journey. The transition from college to the NFL is always challenged. The added pressure of being Deion Sanders' son has cast a unique spotlight on Shedeur. With the weight of expectations now even heavier, the next chapter in Shedeur's career will be under an even more intense microscope. However, if the past few years have proven anything, it's that the Sanders family is no stranger to handling pressure. Deion Sanders built his career by defying the odds, and it looks like his son will be taking a similar approach to his own NFL career. Cleveland may have been a surprising landing spot for Shedeur, but it's clear that the young quarterback has the right mindset moving forward. The challenges ahead are significant, but the same resilience that carried Shedeur through his college career will likely serve him well in the NFL. He's been a part of high-stakes moments before, and now he has the opportunity to prove himself. On the biggest stage of all, the fall to the 5th round may have been a blow to his ego, but it also offers Shedeur a chance to silence the doubters and show everyone that he's capable of more than just living in his father's shadow. As the 2025 NFL season approaches, the story of Shedeur Sanders is far from over. In fact, it may just be beginning. There will be challenges, both on and off the field, but Shedeur's journey is one that will continue to captivate the sports world. He's no longer just Deion Sanders' son. He's a young quarterback with a chip on his shoulder and a fierce determination to carve out his own legacy. If history has taught us anything, it's that the greatest players often thrive in the face of adversity, and Shedeur Sanders has the potential to do just that. As he steps onto the field in Cleveland, Shedeur will undoubtedly carry the weight his draft day fall with. But with his father's unwavering support and his own drive to prove the critics wrong, it's clear that Deion Sanders is ready for whatever challenges the NFL throws his way. The controversy, the doubts, and the whispers of his father's influence may linger, but one thing is for sure, Deion Sanders is far from finished. In fact, he's just getting started.